Welcome back to another tutorial, and today we are going to be doing or learning about if statements. And so, if you think back to when we created a basic variable, we created it very standard and we set the value, but we didn't really do much with it. Well, what a variable is able to do is we are able to compare it to other data in such a way that we can test against it. If that made any sense. If it didn't, I'll explain after, and hopefully it'll make more sense to you then. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and create I'm going to create a variable called age. And I'm going to set it to defaultly 0. Alright? And another thing I'm going to create is a scanner. And we'll need this so that we can see what the user is inputting, and go ahead and close it. That way we don't forget. And so let's be nice and prompt the user first. And just be like, enter your age, because we don't want anyone under 18 on this site or console application. Very sensitive, emotional, I got nothing. So go ahead and set the age to whatever they pass in, and so it's going to be an integer. Now that we've asked them their age and we stored it in a variable, what we are able to do from here is we are able to check if they are over 18 or not. So if they are older than 18, so if age is greater than 18, and so it's similar to if we go ahead and if age is greater than 18. So basically here what we have to do is we have to put in a statement that will either be true or false. We can't just like throw in age, because that's not true, nor is it false. It's simply 0 or 18 or 27. In my case it's 221, but those are just details. But if the age is greater than 18, so if 221 is in fact over 18, that is true. So if we go ahead and now, unlike others, with an if statement, we only need to put these brackets if we're going to have multiple lines. So if we have different lines of code, so let's say I reset age to 17 here for no apparent reason, and then go ahead and system out. Well, that would of course need these brackets. I call them data brackets because that's how my professor says it, but I don't know what they're really called. My other classmates call them squiggly brackets, so that's also okay. But if it's only one line of code, we don't actually need those brackets. And so if they are over 18, let's go ahead and print out welcome. Seems good enough. And now the other thing is, if this isn't matched, what we can do is we can do else, meaning So if this is true, then do this. But if it's not, that's what this else means. So if it's less than 18, go ahead and system out.println brug. Alright, so not old enough, bruh. Seems legit. Definitely a very professional application here. And let's go ahead and run this. And so down here, enter your age. I'm going to say that I'm 7. Not old enough, bruh. Alright. So let's go ahead and enter my age. Welcome. Alright. Now, let's say that we didn't want anyone over the age of 40. So what we can do is we can test whether they are over 40. So like we did in a couple videos ago, we went ahead and used this and so if age is greater than 18 and age is less than 40, because we don't want anyone old. And now, so we don't, if they're over 40, we don't want to say not old enough, because that would imply that they need to be older than 40. So let's go ahead and type in, so else if is how we do this. And so this is when you want to extend your condition. So if this is true, go ahead and do this. If not, try this. Otherwise, do this. And so if age is greater than 40, system.out.println yeah, too old for us. Very professional. And go ahead and run this. So enter your age. Let's go ahead and try 17. Not old enough. So our else is still working. Let's go ahead and try Juju's age. Nope, too old for them, even though I wrote it, but so what about 23? Welcome. Okay, so now you got yourself a perfectly fine dating console application. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're having problems, go ahead and give me a comment down below, and maybe perhaps I can help you. And that's it. Hope to see you in the next video.